Hey everyone, Michael O'Brien here. Now, every once in a while when I'm performing, usually happens to me when I'm at the magic shop. I'll be doing some magic, someone will walk in and be like, oh my goodness, this is so cool. There's a magic shop here. We love magic. In fact, we actually hired a magician for our party, right? My 7-year-old daughter, she's turning 8. She's gonna have a birthday magician, or maybe we just got engaged and we're having a magician at our wedding, or my wife just got pregnant and we're gonna be doing like a baby shower thing and we're having a magician for this. And then usually my follow-up question is something along the lines of, oh my goodness, that's so cool, congratulations. Out of curiosity, what magician did you hire? What's his name? I'm curious to know if it's someone that I know, you know, because in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, I wanna kind of put in a good word for this guy, kind of, you know, on the side, give them a little extra boost so that their client knows that they're safe with them and, you know, feel really good about their booking decision and everything. And almost every single time they go, yeah, I don't know his name. He's just a magician that we found on Yelp, or he's a magician that we found on Craigslist or whatever. And in this video, I want to talk about how to make yourself memorable, because if you're not memorable, why will they want to book you again for their next event? Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Advice for Magicians, where my job is to make you the best possible entertainers that you can be. Now, thank you for bearing with me for that very long introduction. This is a very common thing that happens all the time. Someone will tell me about a magician that they're having at their party, and I'll ask them who the magician is, and they have no clue, they don't remember. And they'll say, oh, well, what can you tell me about him? I don't know. Is he a white guy, a Hispanic guy? Is he an older guy, a younger guy? Is it a girl? Like, anything? Where are they from? Any of this stuff. No, I don't know. We booked a magician, right? That's kind of bad. And the reason that's kind of bad is you want your clients to really value you and be so excited that they're going to recommend you to their friends, that they're going to want to invite you back for future work. How can they do that if they don't remember who you are, right? Let's just say, you know, one of their friends is getting married or something, and they're like, hey, didn't you have a magician at your party? Yeah, I did. Oh, what was his name? You know what? I don't remember his name. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could look for you and I could see, and then they forget, and then that person ends up just finding someone else, right? And it's like, they booked you, they gave you money, you showed up at their party and you performed for them, but they don't know who you are. They don't remember your name, right? You want to sit back and ask yourself, why is this? Why don't they remember who I am? Hey everyone, so sorry for the interruption. I just wanted to take a quick minute to thank the newest members of the mob for joining. Thank you guys so much. It's because of you that I'm truly able to keep this channel going. You're going to get early access to videos, you're going to access tutorials, lectures, and even get one-on-one access with me where you can pick my brain about anything that you like. If you guys would like to join them and become a member of the mob, please click the join button, or you can click the membership tab right here on the channel for more information. If you guys would like to see some more awesome magic, please head over to my online magic shop at o'brienmagic.com. And as always, if you enjoy these videos, please go ahead and click the subscribe button and ring the bell so that you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for the interruption. And now back to the video. Now, if that has ever happened to you where you're wondering why is it that people don't remember me, chances are you've not made yourself memorable. And there's a few different ways that you can do this. And in this video, I'm going to offer you guys just some practical little things that you can do to make sure that people will remember you. And maybe they won't remember your name specifically. You want them to remember your name, but at the very least, they'll be able to describe you and they'll be able to find you, right? So for example, the other day I was doing an event and someone came up and they were like, hey, we know a magician. And I was like, oh, so cool. Who is that? Oh, you know, it's so-and-so magician. And it's like a pretty popular magician. I don't want to name names just in case, but a pretty popular magician in the area. I'm like, hey, I know that guy. So cool. Yeah. And then later on, something else. Hey, do you know so-and-so? Same magician, different group, right? What does that tell me? That tells me that that magician is doing a really good job of making people remember them, because these different people remember this magician. They remember his name, They could tell you the type of magic that he did. Yeah, he stole my watch. He made it appear underneath the cup. And then he picked my pocket and he did this. And then he did this really cool trick where my $20 bill disappeared and ended up inside of a lemon and this and that. And they can go on and they can tell you all these things about him, right? And the reason is because these performers do such a good job of really becoming a rock star in the minds of the spectators that are watching them perform, right? They're no longer just the faceless magician that's just copy paste. It could be any magician. It's Michael O'Brien, right? We have to have Michael O'Brien, right? So how could you do something like this? Number one, your branding. You really want to make sure that your branding emphasizes who you are. Let's just talk about my branding for a minute. I got this freaking thing here in all of my videos. So eventually, after you've seen it enough, you recognize, oh, I'm watching an O'Brien magic video, right? You might not know that my name is Michael O'Brien necessarily. You might have forgotten that, but you recognize this. So when you see this again, you'll be like, hey, I know that. That's the magician from YouTube, right? Your image, the way that you dress, right? So many people recognize me because I'm the guy with the hat. I've had other people tell me, they're like, hey, we saw a magician perform the other day and he was pretty cool. I think his name was Michael. He wears like a cap. And then the magician was, oh, was it Michael O'Brien? Yes, that was his name, Michael O'Brien, the guy with the hat. And he did this thing with like the linking rings. And then he did like some magic with Pokemon cards, and it was like freaking crazy, right? Or whatever. And it's like, how do they remember that? Because I did certain things with my brand, my image that resonated with them so that they could remember it, right? So I'll give you an example of someone that I know won't mind me using this as an example. Jonathan Molo is a good friend of mine, and he is the guy in the purple suit. So when he rocks up to a gig, what do you think he's going to be wearing? He's going to be wearing a purple suit. If I wanted to explain who Jonathan Molo was, right, I'm going to explain him as, yeah, he's the magician that wears the purple suit. He's the man in the purple suit. It's literally his brand. And people go, oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Jonathan Molo, of course. Yeah, the guy in the purple suit, right? So getting your brand on point is going to go a long way to helping people create this image in their mind of who you are and remember that image. Now, along with your brand, you want to make sure that people know who you are by name. And that's going to take a little bit more practice. And the honest truth is, if you want people to remember you by name, you need to introduce yourself by name and you need to remember their name. Now, you don't need to remember their name forever, but at the very least, you need to remember their name throughout the event, right? So let's just say I'm performing magic for somebody and a young gentleman and a young lady come up to me. Hi, my name is Michael O'Brien. What is your name? Jennifer, such a pleasure to meet you. And Michael, such a pleasure to meet you, Mark. Mark, Jennifer, do me a favor. We're going to try something really cool now. I need the two of you for this. And then I do some more magic. And then later on in the evening, I'm walking by. Hey, Mark, how you doing, buddy? You doing good? Yeah, Jennifer, did you enjoy the whatever thing? You saw the speeches. That was amazing, right? You guys are so cool. Thank you so much. Boom. And now they're going to remember me because I remembered them, right? And every time I'm performing, especially if I'm doing a show, because the audience is going to hear my name like 8 or 10 times, depending on how many people I bring up, right? Hi, we're going to bring up some people from the audience. You, my friend, what is your name? Michael O'Brien, such a pleasure to meet you. You come stand right over here on the stage, and we're going to have, let's see, you right over there. Sir, what is your name? Jonathan. Michael, it's such a pleasure to meet you, Jonathan. Michael O'Brien. Come on up, Jonathan. You're going to come right over here as well. And you're saying your name over and over again, right? You're introducing yourself. When you do mix and mingle, you introduce yourself and you shake everyone's hand in the group. You don't have to go, Michael O'Brien, Michael O'Brien, Michael O'Brien, Michael O'Brien, Michael O'Brien. You don't have to do that, right? It'd be more like, hi, my name is Michael O'Brien, and your name, sir? John. Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, John. And Lucas and Mark and Jeremy and Natasha and Chris. Michael O'Brien, such a pleasure to meet all of you. And something like that, right? But the point is, you're getting people to remember you. You're introducing yourself to these people. You're not just walking up, hey everyone, I'm a magician. You want to see some magic tricks? Because when you do that, now they know you as the magician, but they don't know you as Michael O'Brien or Jonathan Molo or you, whoever you are, right? So what I want you to do right now is I want you to think, what is it that makes you unique? Highlight those things about yourself that make you unique. What is it about your brand, your image? Do you have a logo? Do you have a silly catchphrase or something, right? Something that resonates with your brand so that it's catchy, it's repeatable, people will remember it, right? And then the third thing is, are you actively introducing yourself and getting to know your spectators? Or is it a very casual, non-intimate kind of situation where you're like, hey everyone, I'm the magician, let me do some magic tricks. Thank you so much. You guys have a great night, and then you leave, right? So what are you doing to make sure that people remember you? Because I know that I want to be remembered, not just because I want to be a celebrity and I want everyone to know who I am, but really because I want to make sure that when that client is put on the spot and someone goes, hey, didn't you have a magician at your party? They go, yes, his name was Michael O'Brien. He's an amazing magician. Let me get you in contact with him. I have his phone saved in my contacts. Let me go through and find, there's his phone number right there. Go ahead and give him a call, shoot him a text message and let him know that that I sent you, and he's amazing. He'll take care of you, right? Like that's what I really want at the end of the day, because that is what's gonna get you booked more gigs. Hey everyone, Michael O'Brien here. I just wanted to thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, want to see more videos just like it, please go ahead, click the subscribe button, click the like button, the share button, the button, and any other buttons of that nature. Don't forget to check out my website, o'brienmagic.com, for some really cool magic products. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.